The bus was right here.
There's only 2 hotels here.
Yeah.
Don't y'all find that kind of weird? Low key? Like low key, come on.
A little, but
Okay.
I'm
really turned off right now.
I'm just a fan though.
I know, I appreciate that.
You sign one, you can put my name on it.
One.
Awesome.
I'll sign one.
That's what I get you on that one.
Yeah.
Keep going with this year. Appreciate that.
Whichever one.
What's up, sports talkers? You saw that video? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Boy, I don't know. The WNBA is like they're their own worst enemy. That's what I think. But before we go into that, if you want to support the channel, please like the video, drop a comment, subscribe. See? Yeah, man. Big up yourself if you've done so. Even if you've not done so, big up yourself same way. Now, I could get into Kelsey Plum. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I never knew who Kelsey Plum was until Caitlin Clark came to the WNBA. Right? I'm also gonna be honest to the fact that I think I've seen her in commercials. There's this commercial that was on TV, but I think that's still after Caitlin Clark. So maybe it's still a Caitlin Clark effect. Because I think I've seen her in a commercial or a few commercials, but that's since Caitlin Clark came to the league, and there's just been a big sponsorship boom for the individual stars of the WNBA. Now, that interaction between her and the fan, clearly that fan is like one of those, what do you call them, like resellers. One of those resellers, so he has some cards there, he wants her to sign them and then he'll sell them, right? But I just don't like her demeanor, her tone. It just seems unnecessary. I think she's saying, yo, you're waiting at my hotel. Like, he's waiting by the bus. That's what fans do. He's not at your personal house or apartment waiting. He's in between a game or practice. That's where he is. So I don't think the fan was doing too much. I must also commend her for signing at least one of the things that he had and wanted her to sign. But isn't it crazy that she attacks the fan before signing and he has to say, I'm just a fan? I don't know. Something about the attitude of the WNBA players just rubs me the wrong way. I'm still not watching the WNBA yet. I tried watching a few games this season. I tried watching a Chicago Sky game. I don't think I watched 2 minutes of it. I'm not trying to demean it, but I'm being honest. So I still haven't watched a Caitlin Clark game this season, but I've tuned into highlights. And I think, I'm using highlights to grow my interest in the WNBA. But then mixed in with that, I see stuff like this with Kelsey Plum, just behaving unnecessary towards the fan. I think she could have just signed one of the things and move along, or she could have just not signed it and move along. But the interaction and be like, don't you think this is like, that's just so unnecessary. And now we're gonna look at a few comments, what people had to say about this whole debacle. Now, this first commenter was like, she dissing the few people that actually watch that sport. Great move. And like, it's just crazy. They're just putting off casual people or general people from the sport. Like, you'd think they'd be glad for this. Now, this next commenter was like, wow, Kelsey. Big L move right there. This fan is like, lol, WNBA girls not used to fans, which is crazy. Like, it seems they want to play in those empty stadiums again. Now, this next commenter was like, crazy how he has to let her know, I'm just a fan. I think I said this, yeah. As if he was trying to get her a phone number. I don't know. I don't want to say nothing too crazy, but they just off-putting, if you ask me. This fan is like, the same ones crying about them not getting paid like the NBA players. If they getting paid like the NBA players, that would mean they have real fans, a lot of eyeballs watching the game, and they'd have to be signing a lot of autographs. So, I don't know. Now, this next commenter was like, if they were at her home or right outside her hotel room, I could understand, but this makes no sense. Yep. As I said, he was not in a personal space of hers. He's just at a hotel room. He knows the team is there. He goes there to get a signed autograph. You could see the look on the security guard beside her. Next up, you got 48 fans and 4 of them were outside your hotel and you're dissing them. I don't think that guy was actually a real fan of hers. I just think he wanted to sell some merchandise. But it doesn't excuse her behavior, you know? This next fan, man, the most shocking thing is a person wanted an autograph from a WNBA player. Who watches that crap? Now, I'll say this. I haven't been watching, but there are people watching. There's like Caitlin Clark brought a big fan base to the WNBA, and WNBA players that were already in the league, they don't like it. They don't like the fact that the fan base that is new to the league is basically Caitlin Clark fans. I mean, I guess Angel Reese brought some too, but to a lesser degree. Caitlin Clark brought a big portion of white America with her. I mean, if you got a daughter, and your daughter like Caitlin Clark, you're gonna have to watch the WNBA, and you're gonna have to you're gonna have to go to games. So, like, girl dads are feeling it right now because they have to put up with watching the WNBA. I'll say they have talent, but it's not the easiest to watch. It's not easy to watch people missing 60 layups. I'd rather watch pickup basketball, to be honest. Pickup basketball is much more entertaining. People miss a lot, but it's much more entertaining. I think the draw of Caitlin Clark to the WNBA has been their only saving grace. And even that they're handling incorrect, in my opinion. It's like they're trying to take all the attention from Caitlin Clark and not give her any credit for it. That's what I see happening. And she's such a graceful player. She doesn't even give off any arrogance or anything like that. She just takes whatever on the chin. She's straight to the point when she does interviews. She does not dwell on things outside the game. She talks about the game itself, which I like that about her. Other people on the other hand, they dwell on a lot of things that have nothing to do with the game of basketball itself. Anyway, sports talkers, let me know what you guys think about Kelsey Plum having that negative interaction with that guy. Is it a plus for the WNBA, or is it a negative and something that will turn off fans? Let me know in the comments. I'm out.